health,
agriculture,
education,
environment,
social welfare,
community development,
cultural programs,
music.
all active right here
On Radioactive 90.4 megahertz. Get active!
Hello, this is Preeti. The Bhuyan Talks show is a platform to speak out your mind. I feel every person has something wonderful and unique inside their mind which may be worth listening, and it may be motivate or inspire others. Preeti's talk is about fitness, inspiration, motivation, sharing knowledge and celebrating womanhood. Stay tuned, stay connected. This is Preeti with loads of love.
Welcome to the Bhuyan Talks. I bring people here in front of you who has something beautiful in their mind, in their heart, which may motivate or inspire you, or maybe it's worth listening. I am the host Bhuyan, and today I am going to talk to Sunil KG, who is a triathlete, Barefoot Marathon Runner. He promotes vegan diet and plastic-free world. Now, what is vegan diet? Vegan is a person who does not eat any animal product. The vegan diet has become very popular. Many people are deciding to go vegan for ethical, environmental or health reasons. Now, what is veganism? The veganism is defined as a way of living that attempt to exclude all form of animal exploitation and cruelty, whether for food, clothing, or any other purpose. The vegan diet is devoid of all animal products, including meat, eggs, and dairy. Let us know from Sunil what he has to share with us today.
I'm Sunil. I got graduated as a civil engineer, and I moved to Bangalore in 2000 and started working with different civil business organizations, from architects, builders. Also tried my hand in doing some construction contract and all that. Till 2009, I was in the civil engineering sector. I was always trying to see what I can do, or being a civil engineer, what I can become towards environment.
Okay.
So I started doing environment projects.
Okay.
So got trained in green building program called Indian Green Building Council Aggregated Program.
Okay.
Where we were doing sustainable development projects, like less energy, less water, eco-friendly construction, things like that. So during the certification program, I started working with few NGOs who are trying to do water conservation programs in slums and rural areas and low-cost housing projects.
Okay.
Then there was a time when the CZ Special Economic Zone projects were in full swing. So all these NGOs who are doing in slums, they had to wind up because the slums were getting demolished and apartments were coming up in those places.
Okay.
So I started working with the various government departments for environment awareness program, from Pollution Control Board, BWSSB, BBMP, and all those organizations. When I was again talking about environment, right? So I was trying to also doing many campaigns on plastic-free lifestyle and all that. So we should not, we should try to reduce the use of plastic in our lifestyle. So I stopped by taking the plastic cover to the grocery shop. I stopped buying milk packets. I stopped buying smaller sachet packets for my grocery, and I try to use dabbas and carry a cotton bag always. And try to buy anything, buy a bigger cover, not to buy small things and waste small covers and all that. And ensure the plastic, whatever you have used, is recycled.
Okay.
So I was organizing World Water Day, World Earth Day, World Environment Day, and World Toilet Day, Sanitation Day, things like that. So when I was organizing, I was meeting all these runners, cyclists, and all that, and was inspired. So I started cycling.
Here I want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Before that, you did not run. Like, as we know that you are a good runner right now.
Yes. So earlier I was just like any other sedentary lifestyle person. I was going for parties, enjoying my lifestyle with all the so-called bad habits and all that. So I was just like any other youngster who was enjoying my life, freaking out with friends and colleagues and enjoying partying, working hard, partying harder and all that. So I thought that is the life.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was doing awareness program for environment, as I said, I was organizing cycling events and met a lot of cycling groups and running groups and all that.
Mm.
That's when I met a lot of cyclists and started cycling to office, from home to office. So weekdays I used to enjoy cycling for 10 to 15 kilometers from office to home to office.
Okay.
And weekends I was missing out on cycling. So I thought, okay, let me join some cycling groups on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used to come to Cubbon Park and I used to see a lot of runners running there and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, sure. And then I saw a lot of Pinkathon, Bangalore Marathon and all those things. So, and then we as a cyclist, we used to support runners,
Yes.
like running support and all that. So I used
Right.
to see, okay, and then I used to see how the joy of running and at the finish line by the runners and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what happened was when I was doing awareness program for environment,
Mm-hmm.
so I did many campaigns outside Bangalore also. Like I went to on a World Water Day theme. I went along the Kaveri Basin from Bangalore Kaveri Bhavan to Talakaveri,
Okay.
raising awareness on water conservation along the Kaveri Basin.
Mm-hmm.
So and I had many interaction with the local farmers, NGOs, students, and many people. And then I realized not just about a technological solution, it is also our lifestyle. Also affects the river,
Okay.
right? So all these industries, big factories, who produce lot of unhealthy products to us and also pollute the water, right? So I felt, okay, see, I should not follow. When I'm doing a cause for the environment, I should not follow an unhealthy lifestyle. I should not follow non-environment friendly products in my lifestyle. That was the thing it came up. So one of the farmer told me like this, sir, you are talking about that solution, this solution, but they are releasing chemicals into the river. So is it right? He asked a question. So that hit me hard. And then when I'm doing something for nature, environment, I should also follow good lifestyle, which helps the environment.
Right.
That's
So
when
that is
slowly
why
started.
you never know who will inspire you sometime by their words, right? It happens sometimes. Actually, that person has inspired you to do something.
Correct. Yes. That person, that kind of interactions
Right.
with many people inspired me. So when I'm having an extra time of not having party, so I dedicated that time for running and cycling. So my first marathon was in Rajaraja Srinagar because I stay in Kengeri. So I saw in Facebook post about Rotary Rajaraja Srinagar run. It was around 21K. In school days I used to run 100 meters, 200 meters.
Okay.
Not like a proper athlete winning prizes and all that, but I used to participate. I used to be a sporting person. I used to play hockey in my school days and used to play tennis and all that. But never had like beyond 10 kilometers I never run. So when I participated in that event, somehow managed to finish it at some reasonable time. So I felt it very inspiring. I should train more and all that. So that time I was wearing doing the running with shoes.
Right.
So later in one of the running event in Cubbon Park, I met Giridhar, Kamath, and Sawmill and Suman and all doing barefoot. I got motivated by seeing Giridhar and Bobby and Suman and all that. So I did a couple of practice run with Giridhar in Cubbon Park. I felt it nice.
Okay.
And then I understood about barefoot running and all that. That's when I also started doing barefoot marathon. Did all the marathons in Bangalore and other cities around.
Now
10,
you are
15
completely a barefoot runner, right?
Yes, I'm only do barefoot running.
Yes.
So I have a sport shoes only for cycling because cycling cannot do barefoot.
Yes.
So I never bought a shoes for running after that Rajaraja Nagar run.
Yes. So as I know that you are a vegan.
Yes.
Want to know more about it? See, when you are a runner, especially a marathon runner, you need lot of energy.
Yes,
and
correct. Yes.
As a vegan, how you get energy? And
correct,
at the same time, I want to know also, how did you choose to be a vegan?
So again, this vegan thing also happened to me accidentally. It was again from an unknown person. It happened. So certain circumstances made me to become vegan, and multiple things supported me.
Okay.
So as I was doing one of the long distance cycling, I was doing west coast to east coast cycling from Bangalore to Goa and Goa to Kerala and Kanyakumari and Chennai and Hyderabad to Bangalore in 2016.
So that means you have done a lot. Cycling means you have done a lot.
Yes, cycling. Basically, I'm a cyclist, and then later I turned to a barefoot runner. I was. It was in 2016 November. I started on 1st November, and I was planning to come back to Bangalore on 20th November, 20 days, covering 10,000 kilometers. So in 2016, as we all know, demonetization happened. Right?
Yes.
Reached Bangalore to Goa, and then crossed Goa and entered Karwar and Bangalore. So when I was traveling on 8th November, that demonetization announced, crossed Kasargod from Bangalore, where I was doing alone. I don't used to carry a cash because, in the road safety, you never know and all that. So I used to just carry an ATM card. And I'm not able to use my ATM card anywhere because the demonetization happened. Yeah. So what happened was I met one of my friend in Kochi. Through my friend's network, connected me. How are you doing without money? How are you managing? So what happened was, one Mr. Vardhan, he took of 10 rupees note bundle of 2,000 rupees. He said, Sunil, should not stop your journey because of this issue. Carry on. You can transfer me money when you reach Bangalore. You can use this cash for your ride expenses. So I felt, okay, now I have a cash. I don't know how this demonetization is going to happen during the rest of my ride days. So I should only use that and finish my ride. That was the idea I had.
Okay.
So what I started doing was I started having only the fruits on the roadside, like oranges, banana, watermelon, tender coconut and things like that. Only fruits basically, roadside.
Okay.
Never went to hotel, never had any cooked food. Per day, my expenses was hardly around 80-90 rupees maximum. And I was feeling very energetic. What I used to do is I used to avoid morning breakfast. So I used to at least cover 100 kilometers and then have a breakfast. So that rest of the journey, even with a heavy stomach, I can cover some distance. So when I had only with fruits, I find it, nice. I am not feeling heavy. Money is saved. I'm not feeling tired.
Okay.
So every 2 hours, I used to have a orange or a banana. Or some tender coconut water. So I felt, this is nice. It's an incremental small energies which will long last and will not make your body heavier. And it will give you glucose and fructose, whatever is needed for outdoor events. This helps. So this is what I realized. So when I came back and attended many workshops on vegan and all that, but I was not a big favor of vegan because I used to also say the same thing what you asked. How do you get energy without having non-vegetarian or a milk
because
product
normally we believe we need lot of proteins, carbohydrates. We need lot of things when you are a sports person. Yes.
And also a lot of the typical questions to vegans are like, where do you get your protein from? Where do you get calcium from? Where do you get energy from? So what I studied online and books and workshops, where does animal get these energy from? Where does animal get calcium? Where does animal get protein? Where does animal get energy? The animals also eat plants, right?
Right.
So basically what is happening is by using animal as a calcium and protein and energy product, we are taking the diluted energy. We are not getting the direct energy, which is directly in the plants. And then I spoke to a couple of my friends who are vegans, and then they said that they will guide me and all that. So what is the purpose of becoming a vegan?
Okay.
So basically what I understood is, one is for health benefits, other one is for environment benefits, other one is for ethical reasons. So that is what I understood. And I studied of many people. Like now, Virat Kohli is a vegan, Anushka is a vegan. There are many celebrities and also sports celebrities. Mike Tyson is a vegan. Arnold is a vegan. Many celebrities are all turning vegans. So all for health purpose. Olympics, many Olympics. Sunil KG was a football captain, is also a vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So I studied about all their inspiration stories. So I started making my own things like what are the options for calcium.
Mm-hmm.
So calcium option apart from cow milk, we can also get it from nut milk, rice milk, coconut milk. We can make multiple varieties of milk.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and greens. So so all the leafy vegetables the cattle eat, and through them we get the calcium. So we can have more leafy vegetables to get calcium.
Here I'll interrupt you and ask you a small question.
Yes.
As
yes.
you become vegan now, complete vegan,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
feel tough for sometime for this not becoming a non-vegetarian again? When people are having, your friend circle is having party or maybe having some non-vegetarian food, do you feel now that curve comes to you now?
Yes, initially it was difficult whenever I go to any friend's place or any party or any guest, they offer
Invitation
coffee.
maybe, or maybe family invitation
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah. Initially it was a bit difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to initially, okay, I'll take one small bite and all that. I used to do that. Later, now from past 4 years, I'm completely off, not even taken anything. So I have built in the resistance, like a mission for me. I should inspire others also.
Yes.
That's when I started posting all the food what I have on at my home.
Sunil, I'll tell you, those all are delicious. It's simply delicious. I follow
Yes.
you and I see every day whenever you post some fruits, it feels like, can I ask one?
Yeah. So my now mission is, see, why people have a confusion or a myth about vegan thing is it tasty like a non-vegan? Is it attractive? Is it bland, or is it am I missing out on anything? I'm saying you are not missing out. In fact, you will experience better. Right, so that's when I started making things attractive. Started making things as raw as possible. See, when moment we put anything on a heating pan or put anything on a oven or a fridge, the natural molecule structure of that food particles alters. Right.
Yes. Right.
So when you put on a heat, it evaporates. The nutrient gets evaporated. When you keep it in a fridge, that the cells will die. So I used to start having raw food. So not keeping in the fridge, not heating anything, minimal cooking. Like some things we have to cook, we cannot have it very, very raw, like rice and things like that. So I prefer rice over wheat because wheat has a higher sugar level in it. So and started opting for organic millets. Millets are better than the rice. So started having that. That initially I had only sweet and honey was the issue, which I now replaced with date syrup and coconut sugar. You also get vegan honey made from coconut sugar, basically.
Oh, okay.
So whatever you have in non-vegetarian, everything can be veganized. Everything can be vegan option.
Okay.
So there are mock meats for meat people. There are vegan eggs for egg eaters. There are vegan chicken, also mock chicken for vegan chicken lovers. So everything, whatever non-vegetarian has food can be veganized, and all the products are available. It can be made at home. Only thing is a little bit of research we have to do online or ask from experts. See, the jackfruit is your replacement for pork. And seaweeds are your replacement for fish, right? Okay. So soya is a replacement for your meat.
The accessibility, and then
yes,
is it all those
correct.
things are easily accessible? Vegan
correct.
things are easily
a very
accessible.
good important question. Yeah, presently it is not very accessible. However, Bangalore has the highest number of vegans and vegan cafes. Carrot restaurant is India's first vegan restaurant.
Okay.
Bangalore's Koramangala's vegan carrot restaurant is the first vegan cafe for entire India. So the Bangalore has that pride of having largest number of vegans, largest number of vegan businesses, largest number of vegan stores. Yes, in terms of accessibility, it is not widely available like any normal grocery. Like if you go to a big retail outlet like Big Basket, Nature Basket, or Godrej or Reliance and all that, vegan options are very less there. But there are separate vegan online platforms which I can share, at least around 8 vegan platforms which I am personally in touch with all those business heads, especially during COVID time when we have to build our immunity. So I'm working with these companies to make online more vegan products and spread the word. So I used to work for a brigade group as a consultant for sustainable projects. I quit that job and dedicated my rest of the professional time only for vegan business now. I started a Facebook page called as Cycle for Compassion.
Right, that's really wonderful. Now, in this COVID time, where people are having difficult time, people are, confused. People are, in trouble.
Correct. Yes.
As a runner.
Correct.
So, what messages you want to give towards the listener?
See, running outdoor is still not safe. I have seen many runners wearing masks and going out. And government has a lot of restrictions also. Stadium has become a quarantine place. And some renovation work is also going on. Carbon Park was a place we all used to go. So what I personally feel, we should follow the guidelines of the rules what government has suggested. So running requires a lot of breathing.
Correct.
So it is definitely not safe to run with a mask.
Yes, that is not healthy also. Yes, that is not
It's
at all
not healthy also.
Right.
Yes, not at all healthy. So I don't recommend anybody to run with mask. I have seen many people doing it, posting on social media.
Yes, we are inhaling carbon dioxide while we are running with mask.
Yes. So initially when I saw the post, I said I commented on the Facebook post and all that. But later I felt it is left to them. I should not bother them. But I at least staying indoor is better option.
Being indoor or following all rule and regulations, how we can keep ourselves healthy in this Corona time.
So what I have learned, I learned things like in yoga. Also started practicing breathing and also meditation. So what they say is between 6 to 8, we can go on our terrace, sit in balcony, sit in the sit-out areas, and breathe the fresh air and sunlight between 6 to 8. They call the Brahma Muhurta time, where the early morning oxygen levels are high and fresh air is there, good sunlight is there, vitamin D is high. So you should absorb it by doing yoga, by doing workouts. Like you can do your body weight workouts like push-ups, pull-ups, many yoga forms, animal flow. There are multiple options. So it is a challenging time. Now also there are no races happening at least till the end of this year.
Yes.
So let us relax a bit. Let us not. So earlier, before Corona, almost every Sunday we used to have running events.
Yes, we used
so
to
people
have.
were jumping from one event to another event.
Yes.
So the body also might have taken a lot of toll and strain. So now it's a time to relax.
Yes.
You are not going to Olympics next Sunday, right? So so relax. Sundays are all curfew. So stay indoors, be with family, do workouts with your family members, and like what Pinkothon team used to do, this laughter therapies, and many things are there. So there are many alternate ways of keeping active, doing gardening in your garden, take a sunbathe. Just sit in a floor on a mat or sit on a chair and take sunbath. So I recommend indoor workouts. And especially for cyclists, it's a big challenge because cycling is meant to be doing outdoors. So I'm also encouraging many people to do cycle workouts indoor. There is a cycle trainer, that you can fix a cycle to a trainer and do pedaling inside house.
There are a lot of options. Only thing is we just need to explore and we just need to involve ourselves.
Yes. Use the reusable mask rather than a disposable mask because the single-use mask also affects the environment and also the animals. Take care of yourself and By taking care of yourself, you can take care of others also.
It was really wonderful talking to you, Sunil. Definitely, I like to continue this talk.
Right.
Maybe we'll meet again
Yes.
over some other topic. It was wonderful talking to you. As Sunil said, it is live and let other people live. Lockdown time is going on. We are locked at home. We are in jail. Not like that. Inside home also, we can do a lot.
And I always say sharing is caring. So whatever you are taking care of yourself, share it to others.
Yes.
So that they get inspired. See, because mental depression is also because they should spread the positivity.
Correct.
So that how you are inspired, you inspire others also.
Exactly.
So that they also follow you along.
Right.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Sunil. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving this opportunity for me to share my experience.
Thank you.
This is Preeti from the Pretty Bhuyan Talk Show with Radioactive 90.4 MHz. If you have any suggestion or want to share your own incredible story, you can reach us out on Facebook, Insta, Twitter and YouTube. Until next time, this is Preeti. Keep listening, keep loving, keep inspiring.
Radioactive 90.4 megahertz, Bangalore's first community radio station. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Get active.